Hi, it's Catherine with Star Code Coaching here with a full moon assessment for today, November 27th, 2023. So what you need to know ahead of time is that there is a trine that's been there for a while for the collective awakening. It's between Uranus, collective, Neptune, spiritual, Pluto, transformation. So there is a beautiful trine that's been going on for months around our collective shifting away from fear and into love. So knowing that behind this, going on behind this full moon, you need to understand that the moon is in Taurus. It is not in Gemini. It's just not. Take out your star app and point up and you'll find that the moon is in Taurus. And if you're really serious about your path to awakening and your spiritual path and growth, it's very important to understand the actual astrological aspects, as there are much more empowering and keep you on track, as that's the difference between the actual sky, which is a true sidereal astrology map. So if you're into astrology and you've been using mainstream maps, switching over might really help you in a deeper way to awaken to the forces that are there for our growth. Okay, so the moon is in Taurus, it's not in Gemini. So when we're talking about awakening and the collective and moving into love, this you might be feeling like you're just kind of a part of the universe, at one with the universe. You might be feeling aligned with those energies. But if you have some karmic issues that are keeping you not completely whole within this system of life, the feelings you might be having is feeling resistant. So it's either you're kind of going with the flow or you're feeling a little bit of resistance with the moon in Taurus as it relates to the collective awakening. Directly opposing these energies is the Sun conjunct Mars in Scorpio. So where the Sun and Mars are, this is the way I read it in my astrology, is the Mars represents self because it's part of the first house, and the Sun represents your personality, obviously, how you express yourself. So there's a transformation opportunity to this is also an ego space, to, if you're feeling the resistance, understand that you could transform those feelings that are egoic feelings. This because you're feeling identified with your mind, instead of being the observer of your mind and thoughts. The observer is more of a 5D situation, a 5-dimensional situation, and thinking that you are your mind and thinking that you are your thoughts is very much a 3D or 3-dimensional realm. So the opportunity here is to shift more into the observer mode under this full moon aspect with all these other things going on. So again, if you're identifying and thinking that you are your thoughts and your feelings, that's part of the resistance with that moon in Taurus. The really cool thing is we have Mercury today in Ophiuchus. There are 13 signs. The 13th sign of Ophiuchus is the place in the chart where you look for transcension, what you're going to transcend. So Mars and Sun and Scorpio are asking you to transform the issues of the mind identification. However, Mercury, representing the mind, and Ophiuchus is asking you to transcend the mind. This is the galaxy center. So Mercury's going over the center of the galaxy. Some people think that's where the Akashic records and all knowledge is held. So we have the opposition. So Mercury is there, but it's opposing Neptune and Pisces, Neptune retrograde in Pisces, which is your spiritual self, your essence, your true being, your eternal being versus your personality, the way you identify with your traumas and your karma. That's all mind stuff. So that's Mercury in Ophiuchus. The opportunity here is to transcend those thoughts and those emotions. That opposition to Neptune is asking you to become the observer of your thoughts and understand that your identification, the way you identify as your thoughts and your emotions, you are much more than that. You are the eternal essence of the soul inside of the ego, inside of the mind is what the opportunity is to align with your soul, your essence, to become part of the universe. Open your heart and connect to the love, the universal love, and the opening for that's being created within these cosmic forces that can help you simply by surrendering the mind and observing your surroundings, yourself, as a divine perspective. Instead of an ego personality perspective, start seeing the world in a divine perspective. Isn't that amazing? I think it is. Okay, have fun doing that, because you know what? It is fun. It brings you a sense of awe. And when you feel that sense of awe with your synchronicities that are speeding up and simple awarenesses of the beauty of all things, that's when you know that you are really on your way to enlightenment. Okay, I love you all. Bye-bye.